Sporting Scotland studio.
I am live. I'm trying to see how to do this. Aye. What's more?
So, this is it. In just over
This,
an
an hour's time, man. The atmosphere was something else, man. Do or die. Yeah, massive pie. Here we go. Okay. The one thing is that's going to happen with this is
And as you can see, Sheila McLaren is right here with me tonight. Laura, despite that loss to Greece on Saturday night, the dream is very much still alive.
The dream is very much still alive. Is it Scotland, Denmark? Switch that off. Just switching off all my things.
Is this our time? We have all the build up here from Hampden on what could prove to be a historic night. And we'll be hearing from fans across the country about what all of this means to them.
Today, across Scotland, the Tartan Army have been on the march. Destination, Hampden. It's a well-worn path for many, but this is no ordinary game.
I started going to see us at World Cup.
Wow, sorry. Let's have a cut out there for a second. The problem I've got, by the way, is that you do get power cuts here. We don't normally get them, but we had a couple last night, man. Luckily not when I was on with the Irish friend. I'm all right. Oh, there's a Jambo pal. Yeah. I just hope we can win tonight, man. My train of thought is it's a law of averages, isn't it? We've got to win one day, haven't we? Or qualify one day. I mean, Steve Clark, I struggle with that's not right. We should not allow one person to dictate who we support, you know. At times I'll be quiet, just because I'm watching this, but yeah. He should have been. Aye.
These were the scenes from France 98. The country is most likely getting sick of.
France 98. Where was that?
With the nation's weight. A reminder of how life
Where was
is
that?
to be.
98. Where was that?
Scotland aches to make new memories.
Oh, shit. It's half. Where's that? That's about Ferguson.
Some people do not understand how much football means to the Scots.
A good old Archie McPherson.
We gave football to the world, as it were. But more than that, we watch a game with an intensity that is about our identity.
It's going to be superb. Let's be honest.
Fans have grown up not having experienced it, believing that someday a chance like tonight would arrive.
They still fancy your chances for the league, Mr. Jambo?
Now it's the turn of this generation of players to take that chance.
When I was younger, I always had to dream of, playing for Scotland. That was always.
Because there's a lot of good individual players in that football team. Excuse me.
I always wanted to be on that park, and when you put on that Scotland jersey, it's such a special feeling, and we know that.
Yeah, the bagpipes outside yours. In all honesty, I think it's going to absolutely clatter down. I think there's a thunder and lightning due. I mean, a big one. What does the weather say? Hang on, I'll pop up the weather. Young. Oops, there we go.
Chris is with me now because I'm getting emotional already. It struck me though, I was standing next to you last summer
what is the weather?
At the Euros. This side have made it to back Euros. But what makes the World Cup special?
Well, it's certainly warmer and drier that day. I remember. fairly certain I've still got no Scotland, no party ringing in my ears to this day.
Updating location. I talk to myself a lot because. Right, what's the weather? Hang on. 25 and cloudy.
But this is the big one. This is the main party that Scotland fans have been feeding in the window at for
Copy.
27 years.
Because I use Google Chrome for copy. Hang on. I use Google Chrome for my new laptop because.
Yeah, indeed. Well, stay with me because we have lots more to talk about. But things have been ramping up here at the National Stadium all afternoon and now into the evening as we edge towards kickoff. But the truth is, this has been built.
So what's it like? 26 and cloudy. This say it's going to rain like. No, it rains at 6 in the morning. Heavy duty till all day. I'm sure you'll all be gutted for me.
Scotland fans on the cusp of history. Denmark, the team are going to next year's World Cup.
Aberdeen, Motherwell, Hibs, Rangers, Hibs away fans. That's you win if you right 1, 2, 3, if you can win. I mean, I'm not going to lie. If you can beat us, it's a biggie. But Aberdeen, your horse. Motherwell, your beat. Hibs, it's a derby. You know.
Scotland fans have travelled in their numbers from all corners of the country. It's 27 years since the team last played.
Hamden will be bouncing tonight as well, won't it? I mean, that'll be as loud as you hear.
Summed up by this father and son from Inverness.
This was my son. My wife was pregnant with Ali in June 1988 when they went to the World Cup because we were expecting our son. This is his first chance to go to the World Cup. Ali, I'm guessing you've heard that.
I mean, that's actually, I'm going to pick my nose. That's the one thing about being live. I better be careful what I do. Aberdeen Sky on Sunday. Right, let's see, I'm 7 hours ahead of you now, so I'm looking forward to getting back to my local team, Rayong FC, the 29th local derby against Chombury. There'll be a few there. Yeah, good wee turnout. One thing is, Scotland always have absolute belters of strips, don't they? I bought the Thai national strip today. Just, I mean, it's kind of Warwick. That's it's a Thai company that make it. It's nice. It feels comfortable.
Standing in Scotland's way are Denmark, accompanied by around 3,000 fans, easy to spot in the city centre.
How do you think your team will do? We'll do great. We'll see bounce back from the last game. I think it's will be 2-2 again.
I think we will win.
Saturday we were not so good at home, so we are a little nervous.
Denmark's one of those countries you kind of. I don't know, it's hard to know.
These Danish supporters took the road to Hampden literally. There we go. Travelling from Copenhagen.
It's 20. It's an hour before kickoff. It's hard to. We'll see what happens. Come on. I've taken this 3-1 on a bookie line. I think it's 25 to 1 or something like that. But we'll see. It's exciting. Oh, excuse me. I'm definitely not buying. I'm not drinking coffee at 2 in the morning. Well, was it 22 in it?
While supporters are gathering all over the country to watch the game, our reporter Chris McLennan is in Inverness for us.
Have I switched to electric one?
I think the anticipation is building there too.
There we go.
Yeah, excitement building here in Inverness tonight.
Because see, when the World Cup's on, man, the atmosphere in the country's unbelievable, man. It's I remember watching it because our last World Cup, our first game was against Brazil. I think we went 1-0. We just saw there John Collins with the penalty, and then Tom Boyd scored for Brazil. An own goal for Brazil. Tom Boyd, what a fucking terrible football player he was, man.
He scored 9 times. I'm sure he and the locals gathered here will be hoping that the hometown boy can edge into double figures tonight.
Start with Shankland.
I'm joined by one local here, Ailey. Ailey, why have you come down to the pub to watch the game?
Why have we come down to the pub to watch the pub? See some of the questions that people ask.
The atmosphere, vibe, especially when football's on, it's like electric, especially in, Scotland, we know they're going to do great, and it's just a lovely place to be.
I think we'll win. I've got a good feeling about it.
Hampden are going to just get our boys going, and we're going to do well.
The main thing is it's in our own hands. No, the thing is, Mark, I've got to go to sleep afterwards. I've got in the kitchen there. We've got.
To reach the World Cup, those
He's in Thailand. We've got Red Bull and all that. It's actually illegal in the UK, and you know, like sell it in some places in Europe. There's a Japanese one called Lipo. Apparently, it's a class A drug in France. Like, so down in a pint of Coke, if you know what I mean, Coca-Cola. But, aye. You can see the seat I was sitting at against Celtic at Hampden.
Well, we now know that the 11 men that Steve Clarke has charged with taking Scotland.
Goalkeeper needs to be on the ball, but I mean, that kind of goes without saying, then that's a bit of a stupid thing to say. Gunn, Hickey, Suter, McKenna, Robertson, Christopher Ferguson, McGinn, McTominay, Cannon Doak. Dykes out front. How funny it'd be if I fell asleep, man. I do have a Red Bull thing through this, and I get it. I'm thinking I'm one of those the Caribou things. Caribou do coffee now, actually. You know, the Caribou Cup, they do coffee, they do beer. Their beer's rotten, man. Caribou beer's rotten. I do like the Scotland shirt, like. Oh, yeah. You got a few good mates that are at the game and all of them. I mean, there are Bears as well, there are Rangers fans, but they are Tartan Army. But they know there's Tartan Army and there's Tartan Army, and there's some of they understand that some of the Tartan Army are absolute hand pumps, like. But anyway, that's not the night for that. It's not the night for that chat. I hope Rangers go to Adidas after the Umbro. I'm going to assume I've got a couple of years with Umbro. How good would it be if it was Big Suter that scored the winner? The Scotland badge is a belter too. I've always liked that badge. Because my first World Cup that I remember was 1982, and that was, see, as a kid, man, that was just, I loved that shirt as well with the SFA there. How much for a pint in Thailand? Depends where you are, really. Like my local bottle of beer's $2.80 for a San Miguel Light or a Singha or whatever. If you're in Bangkok, like, a pint of that, a pint, it can be, I mean, it's not much difference from Glasgow, you know, it's not that cheap here anymore. I could almost switch the air conditioner off, couldn't I? I did lights on mine, we're getting it serviced, AC serviced on Saturday, which you'll be pleased to know about. Bang. Oh. Must be Billy Gilmore the day, man.
Well, joining me to talk through tonight's game are two people who know all about playing for Scotland and Denmark. Peter Lovinghands and James McFadden. Guys, thanks for joining us.
James McFadden, you know, as much as he's one of them, he was a good wee football player, man. He always played well for Scotland.
Yeah, I think that I'm slightly surprised it's going on tonight. I'm happy about it because I think that the leagues are.
I'm just listening to McFadden.
Shea Adams more likely to run it behind and stretch the game. I think when the time springs all into play better than Shea Adams. And I'm not surprised with Scott McKenna coming in. Grant Hanley struggled. He's been excellent for Scotland.
Lovinghands, man, he's a player and a half.
Real top performances, but I think he struggled against Greece.
I've not got much to get ready for it. She's just thought I'd plunk this on the new. I mean, people drop in and out. I'm not going to be as chatty as normal because it's I'm going to tell you, I'm watching the same feed as you. I've got BBC Scotland on because I definitely don't own a Fire Stick because they're dodgy.
No, still what changes from Belarus game. Changes I was expecting. I'm just interested to see how these players will come back in now, how they feel after having a second one. How long was out, one and good training on his own, not training with the team. So I think, you know,
I'm getting it. Personal thing with I don't like Kenny Miller. I'll leave it at that.
I
he did something disgusting to a friend of mine and his wife did, so I'll leave it at that. A real nasty little fuckbag. So, yeah.
How important is it to get off to a fast start and get the crowd really behind them?
Yeah, I think it's important to show your intent from the start of the game. I don't think it's important to go and take the lead and, try and take, win the game in the first 10 minutes, because you could then be left.
See, I've got a tenner on Scotland to win 2-1, 3-1.
An energy, a commitment to go forward as a team and defend as a team, like the finish in Athens. Could have been far more goals.
3-1.
Comeback could have been, a reality.
Anyone else get a...
This place will be jumping in here. It's important to keep them on side, but likewise for the fans, I think they need to understand there's going to be types of suffering tonight. That's just the nature of playing for Scotland. But a fast start.
The thing, listen, I know what you mean by that one, but this is important. This is a big one.
These are just briefly expecting a big reaction from Denmark tonight.
Yeah, definitely. They were very disappointed after the Belarus game and not getting the job done. So I'm expecting a big change, but I think the atmosphere tonight is going to be electric.
I have no idea what that means.
Great, thanks very much. Enjoy the game, both of you. We'll be back here at Hampden Park with more build up to this huge match. But let's get the day's other news now with Lauren McKeever in the Reporting Scotland studio.
Hundreds of jobs are at risk at ExxonMobil's plant at Mossmorton in Fife as the petrochemical company prepares to close part of the site. Ethylene has been produced there for about 40 years, but that will end in February. The global energy company said there wasn't a competitive future for the site. Here's our business correspondent.
For more than 40 years, Mossmorton has played a key role in Scotland's oil and gas industry. Its flames, sometimes visible for miles around, as it turns North Sea gas.
I'll just still ban you. Fuck it.
But today, the owners ExxonMobil called time this plan.
People shout for Denmark on the page, I just ban. I can't be bothered with that.
For its 400 work. So we've been supplying a subcontract with equipment on this job, delivering it today, and
Yeah.
I mean, not only my mum works there, but a lot of my close friends all work there. So, I mean, I know about 20 people that's already.
Oh, absolutely. Me too. I can't wait to go to my. Even I've got the Rangers game this Saturday. But my local team, I'll be going to their games along the road there. So, yeah. See the bloody Cats, man. Yeah, simple as that. Simple as. Everyone's got to have, every Scottish player's got to be on their, I'm knackered, man, on their absolute ball tonight. And I'm not, we all know that.
During which we have not been forthcoming about the intentions or about what government can do to save the plan and the jobs.
It is crucial that UK ministers consider what more they can do for the workers at the plant.
Zenith Coins. I go follow Zenith Coins. They're a good bunch. They give me a thingy. Aye, Scotland. Come on, you win. Just win. Do us a favour, make sure you follow my YouTube. I'll put the banner up actually. How do I do that? Because I'm trying to get my numbers up and back. And my numbers up on my YouTube, please. Yeah, I'm not live streaming the Scotland game. I'll get my account shut down. I think about you. Who's that?
Inquiries are ongoing. The UK government's asylum reforms announced yesterday will not have
YouTube studio.
That's the verdict of Susan Aiken, who runs the SFP Legislative Council. For months, she said the number of refugees in the Nations will
I don't think about you all the time.
Here's correspondent Chris Legg Clemens is here for us. So Chris, just recap.
Here we go. Your weekly recap is here.
Informs you that reducing government coming to the UK to seek asylum with returning to
Asylum seekers, I'm never down that road. See having cats, man.
Guaranteed housing, among a range of other measures. Now, specifically for Glasgow, that hosts more than half of Scotland's 6,000.
Check back next week.
The accommodation that we are provided is paid for by the Home Office. When they're successful and they're granted refugee status,
Change my profile picture on YouTube. Get some drink. I know. Yeah, it's. I mean, the World. I love watching the World Cup anyway. But we're better with Scotland there. We're great with Scotland there. Yeah, please everyone follow my YouTube. I'd appreciate it. So I mean, people. The guy's obviously extremely passionate. I've got BBC Two on. Listen, I'm going to the fridge to see if I've got any. I think there is energy stuff in there. Yeah. What are you doing, Kat?
Well, the Home Office has told us today that it will be working with local authorities, but it did say that there will be a consultation next year on refugees' access to public funds. Whether or not that's the councils like Glasgow receive extra financial support, we just don't know at this point. Before this, there was a letter signed by a number of charities which 2 weeks ago was basically said that refugees should have further access to these Home Office funds for a longer period of time. But when it comes to the immediate shortages we've been speaking about in Glasgow, it doesn't look, in the council's view, it doesn't look like these measures are going to help, certainly not in short term.
Chris, thank you very much.
Here I come. We want Kat.
Highest level
Here we go. There's a Thai Red Bull. I mean, what about people don't realize is Red Bull is Thai anyway. There's a Thai company that own it. They're more than the.
Christopher is here. Is it a winter wonderland?
Yes, indeed. Look at this picture of one of our watchers earlier introducing Wonderland and
That puts yours in your chest.
a very good evening to you. Yes, it's been cold today, hasn't it? For many, wet.
Come on, Scotland. So what's an hour to kick off? Just over an hour to kick off. Under an hour. Right. It's different. Can we win? What do you think? Everyone watching, if you're paying attention, are we going to win? I genuinely think we will win in the night. I mean, I know I was going to say win in the 90 minutes. That's obvious because there's no extra time and all that. But yeah. See, I wonder if when it comes to Clark, I wonder if he's sitting out that team like, oh, I know I've got the safety net of a playoff. Yeah. Spain '82 was it was amazing for me. It was just, and yourself, there was Maradona, it was just, and there was only 3 channels then, so it was football. It was, yeah, man. Mexico '86 was brilliant as well. Then Uruguay, remember that? That was just that Uruguay. Aye. Yeah, I know, we're at home as well. What's our level of team would be if we draw or need to play off? What's the kind of any idea what teams we could play?
This is the picture on Thursday. We still have those cold Arctic winds feeding in frequent showers across northern and eastern coastal areas. But you'll notice for many central and southern areas on Thursday, it's the same forecast as tomorrow. It's dry with some sunshine, but those showers still affecting some northern and eastern areas. temperatures 2°C on the mainland and about the best you get.
We are officially what they do. Remember, follow the Rangers Journal, guys.
39, -3, -4. The countryside will start around -12. It cold starts Friday. But take a look at the air match. You can see something a little bit less cold trying to work in with those weather fronts. That means some rain, but as the rain meets the cold air on its leading edge, we can see some high bank snow and some mild air trying to arrive at the most once again. Let's go back to Royal Hill.
I see some of the people that they're going about the guy we've got from Wales. He goes, "Oh, where are Wales sitting in the league?" Well, to start with, in the league about 20 levels above Scotland, the Scottish Premiership. But
And he's been hoped for that one goal, that hero to get us into the line. I don't see that fire. This is the biggest stage in world football before the likes of Jordan and Kenny, the great years provide. So who could be our hero tonight?
they
Chris,
pick it on
you
the
mentioned some
way.
pretty big names there. Is this a set of players that can do it and get us there tonight?
I think most importantly, Laura, it's a group of players who will be
So we're all watching.
what anyone else might think. It's a group of players with experience. We have the likes of Andy Robertson, Scotty Tomley, John McKenna, who play for Ben.
I'm a celebrity after it. I think we do deserve luck. We do deserve it. We do need luck. Stacey. I know. I mean, let's be honest. Every single game of football we watch, whether it's a Rangers game, Scotland game, whatever, a Liverpool Man United game, it's all about cliches. And I mean, we all know them, but there's some cliches are stronger in some games than other. I think the first 20 minutes just don't be behind. You know, it'd be good to be 4-0 up after 7 minutes, but I'm not really sure that will happen. Is this picture in? Can you hear me all right? Because I've actually got the laptop balanced in the edge of my couch. Do you know what annoys me about Hampden? Like they've got the wide angle shot here now on BBC Scotland. There's see if they were to level Hampden, there's so much you could do. There's so much space around Hampden. You know, there's a car park. You can move the stadium and just build an absolute belter of a stadium. But yeah.
Viewer is joining us from BBC One Scotland, and thank you for sticking with us on the BBC Scotland channel. Chris and Sheila are still with me. Sheila, this has been a long time coming.
Right. Okay. That's just bump. Right. Hang on a minute. I've got to.
You've been one of them, one of the lucky ones.
Okay. So just winning. That's it. It's simple. The end. He's not a good manager, Clark. Do you know what got me? Do you know what? It was one of the most bizarre things I've seen as a football fan. He was terrible. Murrayfield's a great stadium. And he said, "I want to stay on to Scotland to qualify the World Cup." And they were like, "Aye, all right then." He should have been sacked. You know, I know. I don't know if our Jambo friend's still in the chat. The next Scotland manager should be Derek McInnes. I think he'd be a great Scotland manager. But I think he's certainly got new work to do with the Jambos. Let's be honest, they're in a great position. I know, man. I'll start with Shankland. I'm just going to turn the volume up a little bit. If you...
Something of a tartan table with tens of thousands making the trip. Our correspondent Alexander Mackenzie has been catching up with some who made that journey. Not Sheila, I don't think, but they are hopeful they might get an opportunity to
Great shot, can't remember what I said.
As Hampden prepares, there's a quiet sense of anticipation, hope, and excitement.
But it's class are quite a negative person, you know.
Scotland's men qualified for a World Cup final.
I remember watching this game, man.
France, 1998.
Watched it in the Anchorage Hotel in Troon.
Henry Hepburn was a student at the time. He rushed one of his final exams in Glasgow, so he could get to Paris and the opening game. He made it just in the nick of time to see Scotland take on the reigning champions Brazil, and that goal from John Collins.
It's something that I actually get there, and yeah, just to see that moment, if I'd been 2 minutes later, I'd missed it.
Did you pass the exam, or was it worth jeopardising it?
I passed, but I definitely didn't do as well as I should have done. It was a French speaking exam, there'd been another one, there, and I'd done really well. And then this one, I just think my mind was all over the place with the World Cup, and
McKinnon, he's made for Scotland. He's absolutely made for Scotland.
These are lasting.
The thing is, they won't do it because they want to keep the running track so they can get the not Olympics, what's it called, the Commonwealth Games and other stuff. And it's, I mean, that's a big space. That's a big space that we can do a lot with. An absolute cracking stadium. But who own the SFA own it, don't they? Nah, they're all right. They know this is a... Nah, they're fine.
Share the experience.
I thought the memories of France would just be repeated.
That little fart through is on watch. I can hear her while I listen watching movies anyway.
Hello, Scotland fans who have got...
The way from sound asleep, trust me.
Unbelievable. I never ever thought that France would be the big memory of the tournament.
But could now be the chance to...
I don't think... Well, Shanklin's not leaving Hearts. I don't know. Because that went through my head the day in the last few days thinking about, we're going to buy Shanklin, but he's not... Why would he leave Hearts now, man? If they're on the verge of something historic. You remember, Steve, you know yourself, mate, a lot of these pages just make stuff up just for the clicks. I was wondering if a fan's going in this laptop. I tell you what, see flipping. There's that too. There's that too. Hearts, it would be hard to get. I know, but still, I can't see it personally. But it may well happen. Because I remember in the summer, I said, let's get, because the way I read Shanklin was, he didn't sign a new contract with Hearts, and it was a total come and get me to Rangers, and we didn't, and it was a no-brainer. There was plenty of people, a good 25-30% on my page said, "Oh no, he's not good enough for Rangers." You've got to be a special kind of to not want him. Seven hours. That's 2:10 in the morning. I like that top. I like that hoodie that Andy Robertson's got on, just with the Scotland badge in the middle. I always like the Scotland badge. I like that one. Absolutely, big Clement. I had absolutely no issues with Clement. I think if he was here under the current regime, we were doing all right. He'll do all right in Norwich. Norwich is an extremely extremely well-run club. Let's say my last offshore job in the North Sea, a crew changed out with Chopper out of Norwich, and was talking to the taxi driver, dropping him at the station. He said, although they're a kind of yo-yo club, excuse me, they don't own a penny to anyone. Yeah, I know. I can't see it. I can't see it. No doubt. For all Hampden's a toilet and a poor football stadium, I like going to Hampden. There's something about going to Hampden for me. I know it can be a bit. I said I get the train up and down the last day. It wasn't too bad, to be honest. you know, see when you get the queue at Mount Florida for the train, do you know all I do? I just walk straight to the front. Nobody ever says anything. And that's a bit of a ball bag thing to do, but yeah. Aye, it's cold and wet in Scotland, and so I might have to switch the air conditioner off. I'm not sure yet. Tickets are like gold dust winter for the night. So Denmark fans are the way to Hampden. And chance. Good on them. Always a friendly bunch of Danes. Okay, I'll just ban you for that then. Imagine they're supporting the national team because of Stevie Clark. How pathetic must your life be? Time will tell. Yeah, you are. That's right, yeah. Look, when I was in the Royal Navy, one of my mates, Phil, what was his name? Stuart Oakey, his nickname was Phil Oakey. He was a Norwich fan, so I always not kept an eye on them, but I don't mind them doing well. Yes, we do, and apparently it's a home tie. Yeah. But let's forget about all that. I don't mean this cheekily the way it's going to come out. You want to, what am I trying to say? Just win. Win 1-0. That'll do it. But leave nothing on the pitch. Like every player just play the. Yeah. This is an opportunity. A huge opportunity, especially in the States, to go and to play football in a World Cup. That's a massive thing, that. I say, see the pubs and all that the week before it, and the build up and match day and all that. Although it'll be funny times that are we late, and I'm sure the licensing laws will the pubs will be open later and all that for us. Well, not me, but use lot. I know, but when was the last time we actually were in a position to win a game that got straight there? But when was? I mean, I don't know. I'm asking is when was the last time it was in our hands? The final game was in our hands. Not Keeman the Cooper would play. Gun is starting, isn't he? No, Gun's starting. Hang on, I'm going to give me a second. I've got the team here. Scotland. Oh, no, it's Gordon in goals. Oh, all right. Why did I think it was Gunn? It's Craig Gordon in goals. Yeah. Oh, he's done as good in the past. And has he been playing for the Jambos? See that Chris McLaughlin, man, a little specky. Somebody hit me a ball.
Not been paying attention to this campaign. She'll always be there. It's been up and down.
Right, well, we are going to have to leave it here. Players are almost within touching distance. But we will see you on the other side. Good one, thanks for joining me. That is it, the stage is set. The fans are in full voice. All the stands in our way is 90 minutes of football.
90 minutes of football. Aye, but who else is there? Aye, but a goalkeeper, you can be old, but I know what you mean, though. Sorry, it's getting a bit warm in here. I'm going to change the air conditioning.
Fairly confident actually. Clearly, here, playing to win the game.
Score modes in Denmark. I mean, I know that sounds. The boy's right. Simple as that. Oh, the rough man. God, he was awful, man. Good old Archie McPherson, man. He's a great pundit. I loved him. Part of my childhood, listening to Archie at Sports, Scott Sports, whatever when it was. So it'd be funny for if Scotland did get there and then end up with some cartel city in Mexico, like. Shit bag. What have I done? I've done something there. View on YouTube. Let me see what I look like in YouTube. Apart from beautiful. I'm just joking when I say that, by the way. There's a plus sign here.
Attention and nerves are mounted Scotland as we join the sports team live at Scotland taking part in their crucial World Cup qualifier.
Okay. But I say if you can all what? That's not my location. Humidity 88%.
World Cup qualifying Group C.
Yeah, as here it comes there.
Winner takes all by Hampden Park as Scotland they step up for Scotland next summer's FIFA World Cup. Despite defeating Athens on Saturday.
It's got to be George in it, man. There's it's got to be. There's, and I want it. I desperately want to qualify. Don't get me wrong. When if they don't win, it's not the same feeling as when Rangers lose. I think I'm going to assume most of us are like that. I still want us to win, It'd be good to be 5-0 at half time so I could go to my bed, but I was up to 2 last night doing podcasts, so that Hands Across the Water Lads. Make sure you follow that Hands Across the Water Lads. There's Neil McCann. I wonder if he's our next coach. A Rangers orientated coach. Who would you like as a coach? I would. For me, it's Big Dunk. I don't think it will be. But I'd have him. The first person to say that, Billy. As Neil McCann saying there, if this was the start of the tournament, back before it started, if we had the chance to beat Denmark in the last game to qualify with no restrictions, we were like, give me it. But at the end of the day, we're at Hampden, and Hampden can be loud. The Tartan Army are loud. Make no mistake. Let's fly to Scotland. I'll probably hear it if I go outside, but maybe not quite that. But, I don't really. I'm just, and I'm not really. But this is my job now, you know, to do all this stuff. You know, it's what I earn from, and not that I earn a lot, but I earn from. And you know, what time will the game finish? Quarter to 2, quarter to 4. So I get to my bed about 5 and just sleep till 10 or something like that. Doze off during the day. Somebody quite a good point earlier about Stevie Davis. He might wait till the qualifying is over, then come, but we'll see. I mean, I would like Big Dunk, but I don't think it will be him. What was that? It was Terry and all. That's too complicated for me. People when the guys use a lot to do bets and it's all over the place.
And natural aggression in the game. And plus the fact I think there's a goal in it. It's just the makeup of the rest of the selection that I'm really keen to see because
it's just they say just don't be glorious failure again. Don't be he's sitting here 3-0 down at half time. I would have Ian McCann as a coach at Ibrox in a heartbeat. But let's say Lee Wallace's name doesn't go away. Stevie Davis, Big Dunk, I don't think it'll be Big Dunk. Can you really class Big Dunk in Ferguson as a Rangers man? I know he grew up a Rangers fan, but I think he only played about 14 games, then went to jail and all that. Yeah, it's 20 past 2 in the morning, mate. So you'll get to my bed about 5 o'clock. I mean, that's not. It's all right. And I've got a week. Then we've got the Braga game next week, so hi. Hampden always looks a cracking pitch, though, doesn't it? No matter what. Forget about the actual building around it, the stadium around the pitch is always brilliant. Give me a second, please.
Expecting a sensational atmosphere here at Hampden Park this evening. I'm joined by the former Scotland international Stephen O'Donnell and the former Denmark international Peter Robertson as well. Good to see you both. And Stephen, take us inside that Scotland dressing room. You know Steve Clarke so well. What will you do with the players right now?
That's hoofing the outside.
He's going to be the exact same. I think he's going to be relaxed, he'll be calm. He'll certainly be giving off these calm. But the players will be getting excited, will be getting nervous, will be a mix of excitement for the occasion. It's going to be possibly the biggest time in 27 years. So fingers crossed that's the case.
You might get an absolute clatter of thunder in a minute, by the way. I mean, a belter. Yeah. No, but he tells you he's not a Rangers man. He tells you he's got no interest in the Rangers anymore. He lost all that. That's his words, not mine. I'm like that with beer. Sometimes it's was doing like what, the next time it's like, ugh. So I'm not much for drinking in the house alone. look. Oh. I'm the one for drinking the house alone.
Do you expect that means Scotland will really be trying to get on the front foot in the early stages because you put the ball up high in the Dykes, of course?
Yeah, look, I think it's going to be trying to maybe play a bit more the kind of pitch up to London. We know the Scotties in there, he's been it for a long time now for Scotland. And try and get the support around him. I think what Scott can bring is he brings a balance to the back four with his left foot.
The thing is, what you do in Thailand, see when it's hoofing, see if you get thunder and lightning. I'll tell you right now, the wife will be unplugging everything. Half the houses in this house is, but half the houses in Thailand are not earthed either, not grounded. Denmark.
You know what? I've said this for quite a while. Like, I feel like Scotland always find itself down a wee bit, maybe undercard. But they got fantastic football. You've got the captain Master Villa, you've got that Van Dorn number 8, McTominay. You've got top players in that football team, and Andy Robertson, a left back, who's a fantastic footballer, a little bit for Liverpool. But they always seem to play like, oh, we're not as good as the other side. So that's, I think they're a fantastic football side, and they can play good football when they play the front foot. But Denmark, for me, is probably, I would say, favourites going into the game.
Denmark are definitely favourites because you saw the odds by quite a bit. Right, there we go.
He's definitely happy there. He's Denmark at the top seed, and we're top seed. So they're the favourites, but we're the top side as well, making a good team. We're all beat up.
Guys, for the moment, thank you very much indeed. Brian Christie is one of our huge players.
Brian Christie.
In last week's Scotland matches, I got a little short time ago. It was quite incredible. I think it happened just a few days ago. How do you feel physically and mentally after what must have been a crazy night?
Yeah, what was a strange night? Obviously, the way everything pans out, you almost want to wait, but you got, was it?
Right, you take it easy, Mr. Blue. You take it easy.
Especially the way we played in the second half, which Van was relayed to us in the last couple of days. Also, a quick turn around the staff and everybody has been on board, trying to get boys ready for tonight. And yeah, listen, it's the same process as it was with Denmark, but at the same time, so we're coming to it with
Going to make a video.
the same kind of demands, but yeah, we're really cool.
It was a bad start against the Greeks, and that was how important is it to make Scotland off to a strong start here at Hampden Park in front of the tournament?
Yeah, obviously it plays a big part, but you know, it's a game of 90 minutes, we don't need to go in with it.
All night long, we can boogie.
Yeah, listen, we just want to, like I said, take this opportunity with both hands, you know, how great it is for league opportunities for our country to.
Do you know?
So, we're
Like, we wish you the very best of luck.
appreciate it.
Every Scotland fan making their way here to Hampden wishes them all the very best as well. Scotland must win against Denmark this evening. There's quite a healthy section of Denmark fans here as well. They added to the atmosphere.
Fucking shot, man.
It's going to be absolutely red hot this evening. We saw these two teams down in action earlier in the season. It was a 0-0 draw. It's a very steady Scotland performance. Do you expect more of the same tonight?
Yeah, well, I think over the same type of thought process when taking part at the right time. I'm not sure I agree with Ryan to say that Denmark are around the whole pressure of us because I think the weight of the nation for so long now.
I've no idea what I'm saying.
But as I said, second opportunity for us to go and take a place in the World Cup next year is enormous. With that comes pressure.
Payouts. What about payouts this month?
Also, the patience from the players not to force things. When we're out of shape, just make sure we're not getting broken up too badly when we play against Greece, because this is a dangerous outfit. Peter joining us in the room, and I want to know why it is.
I'm verified. I'm here, by the way.
I think it's the right decision that he's not playing. And that is just there's not playing regularly for Denmark where he's been fit, because it's a forward that's come in, it's a new phenom for us, it's a young boy who's now coming through. And it fits better with Dempsey in the midfield with Højbjerg and Hjulmand as well. And that means Cam Foster going to play that role that Cook Games used to, and that's why Cook
50% down.
two same players on the pitch. So, but I'm sure we will see him at some point.
We might well see him at some point. He'll be hoping that he can do the job against Scotland. But just in case
Come on, Scotland. You can do it.
how it all changed on Saturday.
Kelly Douglas, she's Bonnie, isn't she?
It's going to be one of those nights. Is it going to be one of those special nights? 4, 5, 7, 6 is enough. Only 3 of them come against the Danes. That is on the assumption that the top seeds to keep it fair loose this evening. Behind this, we're straight for Gordon. Still alive. It's a nightmare start for Scotland.
Kelly Cates, aye, but is that not aye? Is that not Douglas's daughter though? That's his daughter though, isn't it? She changed it. She get married. Am I right? That's what I thought anyway. Aye, did you notice that Rangers today, they seem that they've got new tracksuits on? New trackies, are red stuff, or has that been out already? It was a kind of Kagul type thing, or you know what I mean, a hoodie type thing on. They were training, it looked quite good. Saying that Christmas is coming up in it, so I'm sure there'll be more stuff out for parents. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Hang on, let's Google. Aye, it is. Aye, it is kind of his daughter. Aye. He was at 10, Douglas, man. He's underrated as well. I would have had him in my team before Ronaldo. No, maybe not, but he's that level though. Aye, son, if you go into my stories, it's in there. I'm not sure if it's. I said it's new to me. It looks new. It's a black and red. I quite like it. 15 minutes to go, man. Do you know what I'm going to do though? See if I'm ahead of yous or behind yous. You know what I mean? But at the same time, though, we needed money when Morales was there. We don't need money anymore. We just don't want to be ripped off. We'll sell if the price suits us. I still see players fancying, oh, can we afford this? Can we afford that? Yeah, we can. He's been a letdown, hasn't he? Because remember, he fell out with poor bag Magoo. Came back, had one great game, and he's been missing since. He has scored goals. He's plodded along, if you know what I mean. But he's not been on form like we expect, especially against that lot and stuff like that. The games that matter. But he does his job. It's one of them. It's like he does his job, but he doesn't excel that you want him to and you expect him to. You know, he's maybe a match winner. He's maybe the guy that controls the game. He's maybe the guy a lot of traffic goes through, but it doesn't. But it's weird how such a wee guy gets up for the ball so well for Healy's.
After what's been a really strange qualifying campaign, and where results haven't necessarily matched performances.
I thought I had busier than that already, but anyway. Evening, Amanda. Oh, there's only 20 people on. The favourites got. Hang on, what's this one? Oh, good on you, man. There was an Adidas one that was just very plain. But I can't. Do you know what? I can't really remember a Scotland a home strip that I disliked. I liked the one. Was it 2 ago? Where it was the my wee girls got one. I'm not the biggest fan of round collars, but we just a round collar, and it was all black, and the badge was actually the same colour as the strip. Remember that was I quite liked that. But I do like the one. I like the one with the big badge. I do like the big badge. This one's a good strip. See, Hampden seems to be quite quiet unless they're cutting it out. Because you know something, see, I always help, see, like, especially against the Tims, like, see when we play the Tims, sometimes when you walk into Ibrox or Ham, you think, how noisy the fans are, you're like, ah, you know what, we're not losing this. See, when I was at Hampden the other week for the semi, the atmosphere was crap. That was a poor the atmosphere for both sets of fans. I mean, the Union and Bears tried, but it was just the atmosphere wasn't that good. Aye, that was all right. Aye, yeah. There's been a few belters over the years. You know, my favourite one's probably Mexico '86 because it was my first Scotland strip. You know, that collar and the SFA thing there. I liked that one. I did like that one. That's a nostalgia thing, but yeah, oh, that pink thing, that pink and green. Blah. I'm listening to him. What have I done?
And if the game's technical, then we're good as well because we're good technical for us. So we're looking forward to the game.
Everybody knows the magnitude.
I'll just listen to Stevie thingy.
We anticipate success. Do not fear failure. How ready are the team, yourself, and the fans do you feel for this huge moment?
Well, I can only speak for myself. I'm ready. I can speak for the players. They're ready. Fans, I hope they're ready, and I hope they're going to get right behind the team for the first minute to the last minute. And as I said before, when the game's the tough moments, that's when you need your fans the most, and hopefully that's what we're getting.
You will have seen the Scotland lineup by now. 2 changes. Lyndon Dykes coming into the starting lineup along with Scott McKenna. Does that tell you anything?
The Denmark manager looks like a baddie out of a Star Wars movie. I nearly bought Star Wars Lego the day. The Sarlacc pit one. I'm trying to get that. Aye, oh, that's right, Stace. Aye. There's Scotland strips always seem to be really good.
Everybody in Scotland was stunned and also very happy when Denmark drew 2-2 with Belarus. From your point of view, what sort of reaction?
Again, the fact it's in our own hands. Just go and win the bloody football match. Hampden, you know, get out there, just get after it. Oh, I talked about that earlier in the podcast. Yep, he is made for Scotland. Absolutely made for the Scotland match, Scotland manager's job.
It came off just a little bit before the rest of the squad. You're looking at a little bit of discomfort. You can almost tell with a player's reaction when you see who they're looking for as they approach the tunnel. So I'm hoping that moment it was just maybe a bit of time to see when it's something you deal with as players and something happens.
Malama, yup.
It's not the type of game either you can take a risk. Really. But Grant Hanley talking about second chances, Grant Hanley, I think that he'll be so excited that he will actually step in. The second minute to open the fireworks, and whether the Danish coach thinks he's handed as a wee bonus, so it's not a flat cage for us tonight. Maybe he should have wanted that.
Well done, that's certainly what everybody here in Southampton is.
Hamlin's quiet, man.
It's going to be a really interesting game. What can Denmark do to frustrate these home fans?
I think it will depend on how Scotland starts the game. first 10 minutes for me is going to be key. But if Scotland's going to come with the back behind them and go aggressive, I think it'll suit Denmark a little bit the way they want to play.
Pushing it down at Hampden, man. It's raining here, not suffering it down outside here, no. Hang on a minute. Right.
World Cup finals. It's a phenomenal opportunity. That's what it is. Do you think the penalty games over the years that have
No Scotland, no party. I've not been funny, but Scotland have got there for decades and people have managed to party. Aye. Yeah, I just seen that. There we go, man.
What does it mean to Steve Clarke as well, to be a manager who's taken Scotland to 3 major tournaments?
Sheer pride if it gets us there. I mean, he'll play it down right now. What he's got a job is fixing things that went wrong against Greece, making sure we're tight through the middle of the pitch. I think that's where the games are strong. I think we've got a bit of joy if we can keep that area quite tight, Kelly, because the way Denmark play, we come inside, one of the winners will come in and make up a set forward, and the lead in the wide position very vulnerable. Andy Robertson's at the best flying forward. John McGinn in those areas. Get little Bengal and Gold in these areas. I think there'll be a bit of joy tonight. I'm so excited for the game.
Come on, Scotland, do this, man.
Really kissing the cheek from Lady Luck and Saturday night that they got that we took no advantage of it.
I asked Peter whether or not Denmark might be suffering the after effects of the disappointment. Can Scotland be buoyed by that twist of fate that you talked about?
Yeah, I think they've got to be. It was a complete lift for us when we've been so low, it seemed, to get that lift. But I heard the coach talking about it. Top professionals bounce back really quickly. You can't forget, Kelly, Denmark will get the same opportunities we have right now. We just need to watch it more.
How does Scotland keep cool heads in a hot atmosphere?
I don't think they do, if I'm being honest, and I think they need to use that. We watched them Saturday night, and we both felt they were a bit flat, they were a bit subdued. They didn't only ask them again the way we all wanted to do it, and I know Steve Clarke and the way he sets his teams up. I don't think that they come home, but I think the players need to consider their mistakes and they need to use that.
Right, come on. So we have to good football players in that team. I know, Ali McCoy used to know you back then. Oh, well.
World Cup qualifiers away from home. The only one they lost was in November 2021 against Scotland.
Yeah. Is that the only one you won it?
I do like the strip. I do like the strip, the badge being on the chest, but that's all right, man.
But potentially Scotland at the end of 90 minutes today could be heading to a World Cup final next summer. Your commentary team here at Hampden, Stephen Thompson and James McFadden are with Liam McLeod.
Come on, Scotland, let's get into them.
Kelly, thank you very much. Good evening. How's the nerves? There's a date
Who's
with
messaging me?
destiny. A chance to become
Nice.
legends. A chance to walk in the footsteps of the giants.
Well, here we go, man. Here we go.
And almost 3 decades of failure will fade into the annals.
Come on.
Hampden expects. Hampden hopes. Hampden roars.
That's cold. Scotland.
History. 1992 European champions and serial qualifiers Denmark stand in their way. But this is
I don't know if one easily is a big hit, but we'll certainly be. Come on, the skirt wearers, get into them.
Probably the biggest qualifier Scotland have been involved in since that match against Italy back in 2007.
I'm off. A big support from Norway, Denmark, which you would expect that anyway. I remember Denmark were a great team back in. Remember they won the Euros, didn't they? Mind? They're always Hummel as well. Hummel was great. I thought the Hummel, the Rangers Hummel strip was great. Oh, excuse me. Oh.
Since Scotland qualified for the World Cup, the Danes have reached the showcase event 4 times.
I mean, when I was growing up, it was like almost guaranteed Scotland, but every World Cup, it was. Where is he? No one beats Murrayfield for that, though. I'm Let's be honest, the Flower of Scotland's borderline racist, but we'll ignore that one. Right, come on. Oh, they've got the blue shorts on, so aye, it's a full blue kit.
Absolutely stunning.
Oh, Murrayfield, man. Murrayfield's the best, probably. Ibrox is their home and all that, but Murrayfield's probably the best stadium in Scotland. Because when the Jambos played there, I went to that game, man. I was very impressed with it. And come on, Scotland.
He's just the third to get to that mark. Will McGinner McTominay step up to the mark as they have done so often for this team? Is there a hero in navy blue tonight? The officials are from Poland, the man in charge of the last World Cup final in the middle, and 44-year-old Simon Marciniak, one of the best for a massive night. He also did the 2023 Champions League final, and Scotland's run over Israel in the last World Cup qualifying campaign. Fulham's Anderson, Sporting Club's Hjulman and Porto's Froholt all come into the Danish team. So too does Rasmus Højlund, who has recovered from a sickness bug. He has 12 goals from his 30 caps and is currently playing alongside McTominay and the injured Gilmore happily this season on loan from
I could
Manchester
do well
United.
with Gilmore, man.
Legend Christian Eriksen dropped to the bench. He'll be the calmest man inside Hampden tonight. Steve Clark on the brink of history. He looked for all the money for a lot of that match in Piraeus on Saturday night that this was going to be much more of a non-event than it's turned out to be. After that incredible skilling of 2 points by the Danes at home to Belarus.
Listen, Scotland fans are booing the huddle.
We simply were not expecting that third Greek goal.
Good on you, Mike.
At the weekend.
Wales.
We'll be hoping that as players can ensure that result doesn't matter for them.
Right, come on, man. Now I'm starting to twitch here.
Scotland have made it to back-to-back European Championships under Clark. This, though, would be on another level, and make no mistake about that. We are ready to go. The 20th and biggest meeting between Scotland and Denmark since 1986. And the Danes beat the Scots 1-0 in the Mexican City. Nezaba Kyoto, Olsen, Mulvey, Laudrup, Elkjær, and Co in the side.
Right, you.
The Danes only need a draw, remember.
The Danes only need a draw. Okay, so we need to win. Win, period. Okay, simple.
Absolutely, I think everyone would agree with this scenario at the start of the campaign. There's been,
Even at Stevie Clark's jacket's nice. I say the Scott Adidas always do great gear. Nike's just pure chav.
They're saying whether they feel they should be further away and potentially already qualify, but what a chance for these players. What a chance to get to a World Cup finals. It'll be, the start of the game, the anthem, national anthem, absolutely outstanding. So set up for a good one, and hopefully the players are ready to go.
They're going to be, James. The chances are you never get this opportunity again. They don't come around too often, as we well know. The pressure on these players tonight is absolutely massive. But the pressure reveals character. And all these players have played under massive pressure at club level. Very much pressure like this. This is huge. That's massive.
This is where, as you say, you see the best of players.
Well done. That's a great ball. Then a bit too hard. Okay.
Okay. Andy Robertson wasn't as far advanced, but certainly made tracks off his left-hand side.
I mean, John McGinn and Andy Robertson, that's what a minimum of £80 million worth of player, I would guess. I maybe miles out with that one, but on you go, son. The thing is, I would be shooting on sight against that donkey they've got in goals. Keep pressure. Well done, boy. I can't.
Back out there by Hickey. Scotland fans scoring for a penalty for handball there. Danes have contrived to give it away again. It is Gannon Doak with the trick.
Holy shit! That's running over stuff. You're a couple of minutes ahead of me, but still, man. Holy. Holy cow! Slip me 5 asides. That's fully cow, man. I'll use it ahead of me, but it doesn't matter, man. Who cares? I think you're at least a minute ahead of me. Who cares?
Look at that table. Just look at that. Still loads to do, but it is the perfect start.
I mean, without being negative and all that, an early goal can kill a game. Oh, that's quite. No, that's fine. If it kills the game, that's fine. That's fine. They're up for it, Scotland, aren't they? They're proper up for it. Oh, it's a penalty. No, okay. I mean that goal, that stuff that kid's practice dreamt of since he was old enough to kick a football.
Well, this is the goal that takes Scotland to the World Cup.
I mean, it was
Watch that on repeat, on alert for months.
I mean, the only thing I'll say is it's a long time to think of what's so I've got a few ups and downs, but there is nothing will take that goal away. It is absolutely sensational from Scotland's point of view.
I tell you what, Scotland are looking good here, man. Don't on you go, son. Oh, aye. Get him signed.
The Danes are back up here and their team comes completely changed.
Yeah, absolutely. Gavin don't start with penalty across his right foot. It was blocked. But he's got that confidence to go again. We spoke about it the other night. He just has to keep going.
I see. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see the comments. Right, I'm actually getting rid of them. I can shut them off. I can't see your comments now. All right, just because I'm going to actually switch that off and all. Right, I'm switching your comments off, but so I can't see. Right, okay, I'm here.
Through here, an opportunity for Ireland. He's in.
What a save. That was offside anyway.
I'm not sure he's offside, you know. Very tight, but regardless of that, Kate Gordon again proving his selection.
See that save by Gordon. Okay, it was offside, but the Danes are still dangerous. I can't not have the comments on, by the way.
Desperately to stay on, it's really tight. No, it's not. In any case, great goal, comes up to the goods again. Just wait, show that experience. He's trying to go through his legs with great goal. Just waiting for the last moment to make himself bigger. But that is a great. I mean, Lennon was offside on that occasion, but he does have good speed. And I think that we have to continue in this manner. Again, attacking front footed. Dangerous, you need the gaps, but you can't sit back and wait to be beaten. I think this is a game where you deal with the emotion, you take it. Players will go absolutely buzzing out there. You can hear what it's like in this stadium. You have to use that as fuel to keep going.
But one thing is, they haven't been starting well in games recently. It's just about to make that point. So you manage to positive, and look when it's come to the stadium. All right, you just see the goal that's done it. I mean, that can't get his heart rate up.
I tell you what, somebody says dope.
I think as well, you look at where Gary Dock's going to ball, he's probably in line with 18 yards.
Do you know something? The only way this can work is if we're all in the same. No, I'll leave it there now, man. I'll leave it there.
Try and beat someone and make something out of nothing. He's actually in a position where it can cause problems. You see, Dorgu gets past him, he does get back and defends it well, but he knows he's in for a long night tonight.
Please get some sticks on guys, but what a noise from that ball at the net.
Tomlin's a lump, actually. See when you look at him, see how it looks a lump anyway.
That was sensational conditioning in national anthem for the fans out here. And if you can get them singing, then the noise is something else.
See, that's the referee going to be dishing out cards quickly.
First leg of the playoff, Denmark land there. Cynical will join again. This is night and day. The start, the Scotland beat this match.
Just go for it, man. Just go for it.
This is the first half of those games. It's the intensity of here. The willingness to get involved.
I mean, this isn't a normal Steve Clark side. These lot are, as I saying in the commentary, intense. These lads want to win this football match.
speaking before the game, about the changes Scotland made and said, yeah, it's with
Right, Tommy,
that isn't skills from Scotland.
yeah, he seems to work play for Scotland.
It's absolutely magnificent.
I mean, it's that good. It's got to be in the top 3 Scotland goals ever. So you think that's the best?
Do you know who I'm looking forward to hearing the commentary from? You know that comedian that does a commentary. Can you imagine what his commentary is going to be like from McTominay's goal? I can hear it already, man.
It's genius. It's incredible level of genius.
It's not, he knows what he's doing. Before, just as the ball waves, Danny looks for, he knows that's it for a white cat.
Look at him going. He's not is he? The execution was spectacular.
Yeah, that's it. They're up for it. They're up for it. I think that's the easiest adjective to use. Up for it, or 2 adjectives, or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be clever and I'm not, but they want this. They really want this.
Such an experienced Scotland squad these days as well. Mason made the move down the lane, he shot a ball. I don't know if John sees it or not, but he should have just emptied it.
Doesn't make it perfect either. You just put that behind, allow things to chase it. If he doesn't win it, then at least you're putting Denmark under pressure. It allows you to squeeze up. Try and put pressure on Denmark.
Thanks. Seven wins face to win a header in the Scotland shirt. Probably kept one hand and up with a header he hasn't won. This will be his debut. He's approaching the 50 cap mark himself. There are plenty others within the squad who are over that mark now or on the cusp of it. Schumann. Going to throw Hort. Scotland defending it well. Get the goal. He goes. Stevenson's going to get there first. He's just an absolute pocket dynamo out there, Dan and Go.
It's what you want to see, isn't it? You know, a player that plays the way he wants to play, that style, he went desperate to take players on. Unbelievable speed, it's direct. And it puts you on edge as a defender because you know you're going to take on every time you mix it up.
Anderson thanks Thorgy on the other side.
Just give me a second. I'm here.
Isaacson, Lazio. Spanish footballer of the year a few years ago.
Decent shape, a lot of numbers back. It's a difficult one for him to take first time. Set up with pace and lead ball before he caught it, but if that's what they're shooting for, we'll then take it.
Defeats in 21 World Cup qualifiers for Scotland. They haven't lost here. The World Cup qualifying group match.
I'm starting that one, yeah. It just shows you, you know what I mean? The stuff about Rangers fan, Ryan Jack get booed at Pittodrie. That's about the only time I can really remember it, if we're honest.
Qualifying campaigns before the last World Cup were pretty disappointing, really. Even the one they ultimately qualified for to get to the delayed Euro 2020, they managed by the playoffs, which were secured by yourself and Hamlet McLeish and Forrest James. You were looking to get the national team. But the qualifying record since then has been outstanding generally, hasn't it?
I mean, we're looking at this squad and I'm sure things running out for them in terms of World Cup. So what they've built is a real experience as a group. Yeah.
Right, we keep it right. Oof, that should have been a goal.
It's been played by Isaacson. Bounces off me. It's really free to go. It's causing problems again.
Yeah, it's a big chance, but I'm delighted they made the overlap from Dortmund. seasoned striker. I mean, sure, for Denmark, they want him in the box. That is a dangerous cross in, but if he's in there, then he's going to cause problems just with his size, his physicality, top striker as well.
He likes the space that they were in the left-hand side in the first place.
3 in the morning watching Scotland. So.
We're here to throw hard.
Well in. McKenna, well done, boy. Oh, the Danes will. This is the finishing one now. I know, it's like, yeah, they're up for it. They know what the prize is here, the World Cup. And that's a huge thing. It's great for us as well. It would be, yeah. I'll just blow the whistle now. So, stay in your feet, Yeah, well said, George. That's what I'm seeing as well, mate. That's what I'm seeing. Just, is it inviting us just because Denmark are good? There's that as well, mate. There's that angle as well.
Stunning opening goal early on. McTominay inside 3 minutes. Højbjerg. The understanding with Human in the engine room for Denmark. He's there.
Oh, just launch it.
Gets rid of it. Following the ball there, there was a bit of discomfort before the ball was played to him. So it was just a case of getting up the pitch. Let's hope it was okay because it started. Fire up the new man.
I actually saw if it was.
It's the initial one, the dog who goes to cross it. He's in a great position to defend it. Yeah.
He's hurt here. He's hurt here. He's gone.
Not ideal. Skipper over to talk to the manager. Doesn't look good, does it?
Nah.
It doesn't.
The hammies.
He's in a good position here. It's just that stretch. I don't know if he was feeling it before then, but you can see straight away because from Christopher back, he doesn't want the ball. He's in.
Nah, he's dogs. Nah, you know yourself, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. That's when somebody's acting, but when they're he's fuck.
That's a nightmare. It really is. It's going to change how we play because he's such an outlet for us with his pace and the fact that he can carry the ball.
He's got the lad as well. Damn it. Yes, he's such a bright start.
He's had an impact.
Yeah, I was actually wondering, this is when McLean coming on, because we had success in Copenhagen in 4-4-2, which is a shift, I know, but maybe even just to look for the players that if you're going to put another striker on for the white man, then you can go and ask for.
Does they stay there? Nah, you just know when somebody's hurt, When they're rolling about like they've been shot, it's.
Steve Clark was already down the blow with
damn it.
in the warm-up. Replaced late on by Can Hanley. And Doak's night is done. Scotland can see this through, and it's a heck of a long way to go. And he has had that impact on the match. Kenny McLean will be on for cap number 54.
McLean's not the worst.
He's at 33 now. Steve Clark on the Ireland down there. It's a real hush around Hampden.
Yeah, I mean, normally someone's
Also
then most of the time.
McLean, let me see this game. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think he's all right. I think he gets a big. Aye.
Well, let's hope not.
You can see the young man devastated. Just turned 20. We were Scotland last week, and they're shooting camp in Turkey, celebrating his birthday. But one man who'll be absolutely delighted with that is Patrick Dorgu, the Danish left back. On comes McLean. Scored the decisive penalty in the playoff semi win over Israel. Will lead to the first of those European Championships under Clark. When McGannon Doak wasn't available, but he made such an impact in the Nations League last year, you could tell, because he's the one with the pace, he's the weapon in that regard.
Well, you can see as soon as he picks it up, he very rarely 1v1 because.
Have you not been linked with McLean?
Mr. Christensen.
Yeah, that's it, Stace. I mean, that hurts as well. It's like getting an iron run down your back of your thighs. Oh, he's a Rangers man. I think he is, definitely. I'm pretty sure we've been linked with him. They've got Norway, Denmark have got a goal coming here, man.
It's an excellent ball in. This last home. There was a whistle there. Yeah, Hoyland thought he'd scored. Obviously, he'll be having another look
Yeah,
at it.
let me have a look. Yeah.
Rasmus Hoyland.
Yeah, as the ball comes in that post, yeah, he's a danger. It does look like there's a little.
Yeah.
Sort of there. I'm not sure. I mean, they are wrestling. Yeah, that's still the water.
It's still, there's no way this is finished without Denmark scoring a goal. Without stating the obvious.
I suppose the positive is that Hickey is in the position, he is pushed. So he is, aware. It's not that he's coming into the blind side and pot cold. But you're right, that's going to continue for Denmark.
Matching up Waves, McTominay back to his feet. Kyle Robertson looking for Dykes. Scotland could do with a period of possession here. The goal of losing Gannon Doak, but we've been coming under the cosh a little bit. It's Christie, Dykes, and McKay. Looking for McTominay with his strikers.
I can see him kicking his head. I can see him with the way kicking it.
Exactly. There wasn't many options.
Actually, do you know something? There's not that many people on, and I'm about 3 or 4 minutes behind. I'm just going to bin this, right? There's not that many people on, and it's just it's the first time I've tried to watch long, and I can't concentrate in the game. You know what I mean? I want to watch this. And it's not that you've been brilliant for joining in, but I'm just going to bin it. All right, I'll speak to you tomorrow. Cheers.